Kesabaran Presiden Amerika Serikat, AS, Donald Trump telah habis buntut perang antara Iran dengan Israel. Diketahui, AS mendukung Israel dalam perang yang terjadi dengan Iran. Trump juga menyampaikan pesan sarkasme kepada petinggi Iran Ali Khamenei agar berhasil menyerang Israel. Diketahui, petinggi Iran menyatakan tidak bakal menyerah dengan serangan kepada Israel. Dia menegaskan, kesabarannya telah habis melihat Iran menggempur Israel. Trump berjanji akan bertindak atas apa yang dilakukan Iran kepada Israel. Kata dia, bangunan dan hunian di Iran banyak yang rusak serta hancur akibat peperangan ini. Begitu juga banyak warga sipil Iran yang tewas dari konflik ini. Trump menanggap, Iran memiliki banyak masalah dan mereka sebetulnya ingin bernegosiasi. Menurutnya, Iran dapat melakukan negosiasi dengan AS secara baik-baik, namun mereka lebih memilih perang. Trump merasa prihatin dengan banyaknya kehancuran di mana-mana akibat perang yang terjadi antara Iran dan Israel. Kata Trump, tidak ada yang terlambat bagi Iran untuk menghentikan program nuklirnya. Sejauh ini, belum ada komunikasi yang terjalin antara AS dengan Iran, meski Trump menganggap peluang berbicara dengan Iran sudah terlalu larut. Ujar Trump yang dikutip dari Kompas.com pada Kamis, 10 Juni 2025.
It's already run out. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Yeah, they had 60 days and a big, 60 days, plenty of time. And they made a mistake. Honestly, they made a mistake. Their country's in ruins. You strike the Iranian nuclear component. I mean, you don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble. And they want to negotiate. And I said, why didn't you negotiate with me before? All this death and destruction. Why didn't you negotiate? I said to the people, why didn't you negotiate with me 2 weeks ago? You could have done fine. You would have had a country. It's very sad to watch this. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's so, everyone thought it was going to be the reverse. I didn't think so. And I was telling them, you gotta do something. You gotta negotiate. And at the end, last minute, they said, no, we're not going to do that. And they got hit. Remember 60 days? And then came the 60. 61 is going to become a very famous number. That was one hell of a hit, that first hit. That was one hell of a hit. Not sustainable, to be honest. That's where it ended. It ended on the first night, yes.
Is it too late, though? Do you think it's too late to now?
Really, nothing's too late. The only thing too late is Powell. Powell's too late. Too late, Powell.
Have the Iranians reached out to you, Mr. President?
What?
Have the Iranians reached out to you?
Yes.
And what did you say?
I said it's very late. I said it's very late to be talking. We may meet. It's. I don't know. There's a big difference between now and a week ago, right? Big difference.
We may meet. Is this about Vance and with Trump possibly going to talk?
It's about anybody. They even suggested they come to the White House. It's a big difference. But they've suggested that they come to the White House. That's, courageous, but, it's like not easy for them to do. But they suggest, because I can't go now because of what's going on. I had to come back early from the G7, which was terrific, by the way, in Canada. Really terrific. Good people.
Is there a possibility of next
40 years they've been saying death to America, death to Israel, death to anybody else that they didn't like. They were bullies. Well, you know what it is. Unconditional surrender. Two very simple words. Very simple. Unconditional surrender. That means I've had it. Okay, I've had it. I give up. No more. Then we go blow up all the all the nuclear stuff that's all over the place there. No, they had bad intentions. For 40 years they've been saying death to America, death to Israel, death to anybody else that they didn't like. They were bullies. They were schoolyard bullies. And now they're not bullies anymore, but we'll see what happens. Look, nothing's finished until it's finished. War is very complex. A lot of bad things can happen. A lot of turns are made. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that we won anything yet. I would say that we sure as hell made a lot of progress. And we'll see. The next week is going to be very big. Maybe less than a week. Maybe less. But is there anybody here that said it would be okay to have a hostile, very, zealots really, but to have a hostile country have a nuclear weapon that could destroy 25 miles, but much more than that, could destroy other nations just by the breeze blowing the dust. That dust blows to other nations and they get decimated. This is just not a threat you can have. Thank you very much, everybody.
Can you share what you told Prime Minister Netanyahu about getting involved? What do you say to the supreme leader of Iran who says that they will not
Say good luck.
And what is the end game?
Say it.
I know the patience went out.
It's already run out. That's why we're doing what we're doing.
You just take out.
Yeah, they had 60 days and a big, 60 days, plenty of time. And they made a mistake. Honestly, they made a mistake.
The U.S. does strike
Their country's in ruins. So many people are dead that shouldn't be dead. It's a very sad thing.
But some of your supporters are wary of the U.S. getting involved in another
Oh, I haven't
foreign
seen
wall,
that, no.
and some believe that we should support.
Do you ever ask a positive question at CNN? My supporters are more in love with me today, and I'm in love with them more than they were even at election time, where we had a total a landslide. We had, we won all 7 swing states. Did CNN report that? We won all 7 out of 7, which everyone said would be almost impossible. We won by millions of votes. We won 2,750 districts versus 505 districts.
But some of the people in the base don't want a long-term war. They're afraid that we're going to get into a long-term war.
We're not looking for a long-term war.
Yeah.
We're looking. I only want one thing. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Right.
That's it. I'm not looking long-term, short-term. And I've been saying that for 20 years. I've been saying it as a civilian who got a lot of publicity. People would cover it. Very simply, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. That's it. It's not a question of anything else. And if you did, you wouldn't have much of a country, because they would use it on us and they'd use it on other people, and there'd be a terror all over the world. So I may have some people that are a little bit unhappy now, but I have some people that are very happy, and I have people outside of the base that can't believe that this is happening. They're so happy. And there was a poll that just came out today that my approval rating's the highest it's ever been. All I'm doing is saying you can't have a nuclear weapon. And I tried to do it nicely, and then on day 61 I said, let's go, because we can't let that happen. And I've been saying it for 20 years. Okay, I'm going to leave. Thank you very much.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Jangan lupa subscribe ya.